Hi guys, this is your not so typical Bellbeth. If I look a little crazy right now, it's because I just woke up because I need to do this early. And by do this early, I mean I need to dye my hair silver. So right now, my hair it looks a little bit like, silver already, but it's only because it's been toned. So all the yellow tones in my hair have been taken out. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use the Ion Brilliance Brights in the color Violet Gray. I'm going to use it in Titanium, and I'm going to use it in Storm. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the violet, and you can tell it's only half a tube, because what I usually do is I mix it with the titanium because I don't want any of those green tones, like those green blue tones, in my silver. I prefer more of a violet because once it starts fading out, it'll make your hair look green if your hair isn't light enough. Now if your hair is really light, it's still going to give you like this green cast, which I'm not really into. I like cool tone silver, so I like with the purple like undertone. Now what you're going to need is the dyes, of course, a mixing bowl, a brush, and for me, I'm going to be dyeing some of my extensions. So as you can tell, they've already been toned. And yeah, so let's get with it. The next angle I'm going to put you guys at is like seeing me mix the bowl, okay? Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, what's up guys? You're going to see me how I mix the bowl. And this angle's really bad too because I look super tired still. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be using Storm, but I think I'm only going to be using half of Storm. I'm going to be using the whole tube of titanium, and I'm going to be using the rest of this, like 2/3 of this violet gray. Okay, so let's get with it. I'm going to start off with the titanium just because I want to see how much of the purple or how much of the Storm I'm going to be putting into it. So I'm going to be pouring this one out first. I think people forget that this color is a little bit more on the like slate greenish gray side. It's not really a cool tone silver like I mentioned before. Let me pause this real quick. Yeah, so right now as you can tell I'm almost done with the tube. Honestly, Ion Brilliance, the formula in itself, I like the color, but the consistency is usually really thick. So if you ever want to get it through your hair really well, you need to mix it a lot of times. And by mix it, I mean like you need to stir the bowl a couple times, because if not, like it's just really like it's a really thick formula. So here, this is the titanium. It's flat, and I'm going to show you guys what the titanium looks like just out of the tube. This is what it looks like out of the tube. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go on next with the Storm. I was going to put the violet first, but I actually want to look at the shade of Storm first. Also, since I have like a little, like my hair's short, this is the perfect amount for my hair. And for my hair, it would be around like maybe like 2 tubes if I really want to comb my hair well. That's interesting. The Storm color, you can tell the undertones are a little bit different on here just by comparison. Now for those who normally use Ion Brilliance like brights, you guys would know that the natural colors you use without peroxide, so they're ready to use once you put them out of the tube. There are other more natural colors do need peroxide, but these don't. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with violet gray. And just put the whole thing in there. Yeah, here I'm gonna show you all how it looks now in the bowl. As you can tell which ones are which, because the violet gray on top is more violet toned, while the Storm had blue toned, and so does the Titanium. That's why you can see a clash on it. Now I'm gonna get mixing now, and I'll show you guys what I mean about it being like really thick, hair dye. Here, check this out. Even with these stirring it a little, the way it's trying to break up isn't easy to work with still. And that could be an issue in case you're using different colors. Say you're using different shades of blue, right? Or say you actually put in a drop purple in here, or violet, that wasn't already gray to begin with. If you put it in there and you start stirring it, what will happen if you don't stir it like into a consistency where it's like all one color already, is whenever you start placing it in your hair, it might put streaks, and you don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm making sure to mix it, even though it's still in the gray family, you know. I don't want any like unevenness in my hair. So the more you work with the product, the more easier it becomes whenever you want to apply it. I'm just change the angle again so you guys can see me stirring it. Now, is it true that silver is a hard color to keep up with? Well, I think that's a yes and a no. Silver isn't really hard to keep up with if you like a color that's a little bit on the side of maintenance. If you're just going for like a whatever gray, like straight from the tube type of gray, then it shouldn't really matter. Like, I think like it's easy to keep it in your hair and stuff. But whenever you use a color that's like a specific silver or like gray, like I'm doing right now, like you want a certain undertone in it, that might be a little hard, just because like I said, most silver and grays right now, they have a lot of green undertones, and like I don't like that, and that's the majority. I haven't seen one yet that has like a purple undertone in it. So here, I'm gonna keep stirring it. Some people like to put conditioner into this type of hair dye, so then the consistency isn't too thick. You can do that if you want. I don't think it would really dilute the color at all, since this color is pretty potent. Now, some people say that you need to have your hair like ice white before you can make it silver. That's not necessarily true. What you do want is the yellow tones to be like cooled in your hair though, because if you have like warm tones in your hair, like it will make the green in most like gray dyes show up in your hair quicker. It'll also cause it to wash out of your hair quicker, just because the silver will try to tone your hair. So wherever you have like patches, or whenever you have like the warmness in your hair, it'll basically tone it out. So whenever you wash your hair, like if it doesn't grab at all, it'll just make your hair like a cool shade of what you already had. Now, me personally, I don't like to tone my hair because I've had bad experiences with toners. I usually just use purple shampoo for my hair. So that's how I keep up with my hair. But even with just leaving purple shampoo in my hair, like it'll take like a couple weeks for my hair, like the blonde of my hair to warm up without silver hair dye in it. So, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this to my hair. Well, of course I'm gonna do a strand test first to see if I like the shade, but after that I'm gonna apply it all to my hair, and I'm gonna show you guys the process. Not of me applying it to my hair, I'll show you guys the process of me applying it to my extensions, but I'm gonna apply it to my hair real quick off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, bye. Okay, hey, in that short time I was away, I just did my roots, So right now, I'm going to start doing the roots of the extensions, just so it can blend into my hair better, and then after that, I'm just going to be applying more of the hair dye in the same shades that I told you about to the rest of the hair, but I'm going to do the roots first, because that's what I want to get the darkest. So, let me move them over here. And in case you guys are wondering if there's been music playing this whole time, yeah. I've been playing music because I like to listen to music while I do my hair. Comment below if you guys like any of the music I'm playing, or if you guys know who they are. I'm pretty sure you guys would know who they are. It'd be funny if it turns out that you guys haven't really been hearing the music in the background at all this whole time, and you're just like, what is she talking about? That'd be really funny. Usually whenever I saturate my extensions, like, I want it to make sure, I like to make sure it's like really covered. So once I like pass it over once, like, I'll flip it over and then do the other side just to make sure it's really in there. Or if I don't flip it over, like, I need to make sure, like, on one side it's like really in the hair. See, here's an example. See here, it's like really in there. Flip it over, go on the other side. Also, since I said earlier, like, if you have a lot of hair, you're gonna need more bottles. Well, yeah, I have a couple more hair dye bottles over here, or tubes technically. Also, the next video I'm gonna post soon is about blue dyed or blue toned grays, so you can see the difference in the shades. And I'll do a picture and video of how it looks indoors and outdoors. So since this is going to be my purple toned silver, you guys can see that. And then once I do my blue toned silver, which is going to be in a couple weeks, because I want this to fade out first, so then there isn't any like cross contamination from like me having the purple in there still, So once I do that, I'll post it and you guys can see the difference in the two videos. Now I'm pretty sure some of you guys are probably like, oh, this is a really poorly filmed video compared to like other YouTuber videos you guys probably watch. Yeah, and you're probably right, yeah, probably is. I don't know, I feel that, the quality might be bad, but it doesn't change the fact of the quantity, right? Like, even if this video might be a little poorly videoed and whatnot, like, I feel like it'll get better. Definitely. Also, if you guys are wondering, I'm not wearing gloves because for me personally, like, whenever I use silver, it doesn't really stain my hands at all because my hands are pretty tan. Now, I'm pretty sure on a fair skin tone it might, like, stain a little. It might look a little bruised, So if you guys want to use gloves, of course you guys can use gloves. It will stain like the nail bed of your nail though. So if you got any acrylics or if you like painted your nails like a light color, you might want to wear gloves too. This might be a really long video, but I don't want to like edit anything, so